made. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shot to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chat to get you tapped. Foreign head up in my lap. When they punt, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shot to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Foreign head up in my lap. When they punt, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. Resume, I run up stats. 1,000 yards up in this flat. In the setup like the draft. Taller standing like giraffes. I go stripes with a zebra. And I'm conscious when I lack. Goofy niggas, they be playing. Put your body on this mat. Give my youngin' half a stack. We just jug and do the math. Patriotic in my path. Hit the jail, we fuck the staff. I'm a gangster, but I rap. Now a Remy did the pap. Cause I really stand on business. Niggas acting like they that. Couple rookies with me ballin'. Bitches hit me, they be calling. They go hefe, he be all in. I just love they let the dog in. I just ballin' this ball main. Like Tiz with this hard pain. I been building a large name. Hit the streets with a guard game. I know niggas that charge fame when you get out your yard lane. Niggas talk like they 10-2. To the chopper chop 10-U. Who gon' chop and defend you when we kill all your friends too? Pull up in that Benz proof. Pull up in that Benz. 5 bills to get you whacked.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's your boy, Young Aunt Hefe. Don't care about number, what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy, Young Aunt Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics today is the neighborhood Floaties and Hecto, 6 deuce brims. So, LA is a very small place. And you have to be careful out here, definitely when you advocating for your community as if it's a birthright. And you showing your face, and you putting your face on the gang. When you putting your face on the gang and you hopping out there proclaiming the gang, you willing to inherit and take all the smoke that comes with it. Or at least that's how it used to be. But now today, people get carried away with these social media antics and characteristics and who they want to be, you know what I'm saying, for money, you know what I'm saying, for women, for fame, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying. So, what we're going to be commentating on is, look like this guy, Hecto from 6 deuce Brim, you know what I'm saying, who advocates for his community, who's also a rapper, and things like that. Looked like he was caught slipping. Wherever he was caught slipping at, it was an uncomfortable situation. And he got placed on camera, and the world is seeing this uncomfortable situation. Now, we not going to play like this situation is uncommon, because this is common in Los Angeles. This is common around the world. A lot of people got caught slipping. A lot of people get caught slipping, but it don't get placed on camera. Hecto happened to get placed on camera. So, what you advocating? I don't know if he advocating peace or he advocating beef. But however, you got people screenshotting your pictures, people waiting to run into you. Some people gonna keep it G, you know what I'm saying? Some people gonna keep it all wellness and blackness if you keeping it respectful. But if you talking about you sliding, you hopping out, you dissing ops and this and that, people are definitely waiting to catch you. And people will catch you if you outside or when you happen to come outside. So it looks like it's one of these situations. I don't know where Hecto ended up at or where he wound up at, but these guys recognized who he was. And when they recognized who he was, they pushed right up on his car, dissing his community in the neighborhood he was from, and asking him, was he from there? Hecto was like, nah, I am not from there. So then they tried a different tactic. After they stopped dissing 6 deuce brims, they started dissing Hoover. He was like, no sir, none of them people right there. They asked him 4 or 5 several times while you on the phone, who you talking to. The female, which was a female in the car with him, she got to speaking up like, man, hold on, ain't none of them dudes that you dissing is in his car. And it was just a crazy scene, so I don't know if these guys was under the guise that it was a mistaken identity, but they made sure to show that they was tripping. And like I said, they had to know who this dude was because they put this on camera. They put it on camera. And I don't know if they let him slide or what the case may be. But we definitely about to get into this content because I've seen several other Bloods. I don't know if they're going to make content about it. The Bloods be sticking together. They really don't be making content about each other or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But I have seen a few Bloods like, man, Hecto, the crying faces. I seen Tiny Munchie, you know what I'm saying, hop out there like, man, these gangbangers is basically boo-boo dudes be, you know what I'm saying, putting the 10 on the 2 and, stuff like that. So, like I said, everybody is tough until they caught in these situations, you know what I'm saying, and do or die situation. I don't know if any weapons was pulled out on them, you know what I'm saying. All we know is the dudes is recording. If no weapons wasn't pulled out on him, maybe his heart was beating fast and maybe as soon as he thought he said brims or like, yeah, I'm Hecto, maybe the weapons was going to be pulled out and pow, pow, pow. But, I mean, people are dumb, but I ain't really seen too many shootings recording or anything like that. But, however, let's go ahead and get into this footage. And you already know it's the Hef way and the Hef effect we going to commentate.
You ain't from Rams?
You ain't from Rams, bro?
No, sir.
On the hood, you on gangbang, right?
You doing on your phone? Who you
calling? Y'all ain't from Rams?
What's that paw on your face?
Yeah.
He got a paw.
Cutting off from Snooper?
He got dead paw.
On the dead homies, nigga. Fuck Snooper, nigga on the hood.
Fuck Snoopers.
From Criz, dead homies.
Nigga on hood.
Y'all, we gone. Make sure these ain't no Rim niggas, though. On the dead homies, you ain't from Rams?
Sir, you ain't from Rams?
You ain't from Rams, bro?
No, sir.
On the hood, you on gangbang, right?
You doing on your phone? Who you calling?
Y'all ain't from Rams?
What's that paw on your face?
Yeah.
He got a paw.
Cutting off from Snooper?
He got dead paw.
On the dead homies, nigga. Fuck Snooper, nigga on the hood.
Fuck Snoopers.
From Criz, dead homies.
Nigga on hood.
Y'all, we gone.
So, I don't know if y'all see this on the internet yet. A few channels have broadcast this episode, you know what I'm saying? Hefe was going to be one of the first channels, you know what I'm saying? I got this last night, but, I wasn't really quick to put it out. I wanted to do my investigation because, I've heard the name before, never met him, don't know who the little guy is. But this is somebody from over there, and it is supposed to be a name from over there for me doing my digging and asking about the name and placing the face with the name. So this actually is, in fact, Hecto. And Hecto is from 6 Deuce Brim. Now, I don't know what Hecto, if that's a Spanish name. I don't know if he's black or Mexican or what the case may be. So, Hecto is actually a 6 Deuce Brim member. And it looked like some neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? I'm being told the 40s, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was the 60s, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm glad I didn't hop out there and just all the rolling 60s caught, Brim slipping, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, was flocking to one Instagram page, you know what I'm saying, that was posting it, you know what I'm saying? So people automatically thought it was the 60s, but in actuality, it was the 40s. So it looked like the 40s, wherever they was at. I don't know if this was a tire shop. I don't know if this was a place where you get something to eat at. Either they knew the car, had to drop on the car, seen them or said something. They walked right up on the car dissing the community that Hecto from. That is, in fact, Hecto, you know what I'm saying, sitting in that car. And we're going to show more footage and audio to prove that this is Hecto, that this is the right person, that we just not, you know what I'm saying, coming out here trying to throw nobody under the bus, be on no BS or anything like that. So, Hecto's car slipping, as in this California lifestyle of South Central. If you banging, and as I said, and you be outside, you will be car slipping. It's just how that car slipping, how it's going to turn out. Who the members is, what they own, if that's what they own, is they over here hunting, you know what I'm saying, waiting to catch somebody slipping. So I don't know if he was in the 40s, I don't know where he was at, but for them just to walk up on that car dissing off the back, they had to know something or knew that car. As soon as they walked up, hey, they dissing 6 Deuce Brims. You see him on the phone, he looked right up saying, no sir. You see people in the comments and all that laughing, no sir. So they tried different tactics. Hey, F Hoover. Man, ain't nobody in here from none of that. Who you talking to on the phone? Why you got a dog paw? They kind of know that this is the dude. But being that, see, in a situation like this, to where some people might take off, it's really more embarrassing to catch you on camera and you supposed to be somebody denouncing. Now, we didn't see no pistols whipped out because a lot of people, let's just keep it G. And I'm not trying to come, like what he did was boo-boo. He should be at his part getting DP. He should be up there on 62nd and Dinker at Harvard Park getting DP right now if he ain't got DP'd already last night. You know what I'm saying? You should have them knots and bruises and all that. You denounce the set, bro. And you're supposed to be a face and rapping and putting on for the set. So, let's just keep it real. Under the guise of danger, and when people coming with guns and coming with weapons and ask you and give you an ultimatum to say if you bang, a lot of dudes gonna tell you they don't bang. Definitely if they ain't just got it out there to where they can't denounce it. If you ask a lot of dudes, and even man, if dudes got it tatted, for real, if you ask them that question and they feel they can get away for it, you got a gun pointed at them, a lot of dudes gonna say they don't gang bang. But it's all funny and sad when other people get put on camera. But like I said, we didn't see no guns in this situation. It was like they was asking him. He might have got the boo bop, but then on top of that, it was just like, for me, he was kind of like even scared to move. He was just on the phone, eyes looking shifty. He never tried to roll the window up. He never told old girl to pull off or anything. So like either that food they was waiting for, or that tire, whatever they was waiting for something serious, because he should have been got up out of there. He should have been got up out of there. They was up on that car, and he was, no, sir, no, man, ain't nobody in there for none of that. She like, no, ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? They like, all right, for sure, we just checking. And they swerve off. So, like I said, after doing my investigation, this dude definitely does gang bang, and this dude definitely need his DP, and they should be at the park putting poop pop pans on him. So we're going to get into the rest of this footage, and you already know it's the halfway and the half effect. We're going to commentate.
Harvard Park Brims, you feel me? Located on 62nd and Dinker, you feel me? Real famous, infamous, whatever you want to, you know what I mean? Of course, everybody know that, you know what I mean? We surrounded on all four sides, you know what I mean? Got the ops over here, whatever the case may be. We got another hood on the other side of Slauson, you know what I mean? The VNGs, you know what I'm saying? A little further down, also the Fruit Towns. Out of jail from an indictment, you feel me? Free my niggas, free the indictment, you know what I mean?
They talk about war in Iraq and war in all these different places. I've been watching war in LA for the last 30, 40 years. And it's the same thing, the same way they get people, innocent kids get blew up over there, innocent kids get caught up out here. Same shit.
Yeah, Hecto, man, what's going on with you, man?
Man, what's going on? Man, y'all know what it is. Man, reporting live from the folk, man. 5-star cuts, man. You feel me? Shout out Gonzalez, you know what I mean? We outside, you know what I mean? Shout out to y'all, you know what I mean? I appreciate that, you know what I mean? Everything y'all doing. Y'all came out here to LA, man. We're gonna show y'all what's going on, man. So, we're reporting live from the block, man. First straight from the shop, man.
All right, man. That's what's up, man. First, tell us exactly where you coming from in LA, man.
I'm coming from right here, actually. Well, we in the back, so y'all can't really see the area, you feel me? But right here, South Central, you feel me? Like, 9 times out of 10, if you've been to LA or heard of LA, you heard of the Slauson Swap Beat. This is my whole little vicinity, this is my area. You feel me? Right on the west side of LA, you know what I mean? This the hood, you know what I mean? I'm right here with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yo, so tell us, how was it for you growing up out here in South Central LA?
Well, you know, out here, there's a lot of gangs and shit, you know what I'm saying? So as a kid, you feel me, I have to differentiate which way I want to go, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, they know, if you gangbang or not, you still gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying? All my family was in this shit, so, you know what I mean? For me, it was just like, I just grew up basically doing what I seen, you know what I mean? On the real, like, I ain't really take the sports route or whatever the case may be. I'm kind of like into the streets, but music grabbed me, so, yeah.
So basically, like, what kind of gangs influenced you when you were growing up out here?
All right, so I've been living over here since I was 6, you feel me? So, of course, it's gonna be my area, you know, it's predominantly everything over here, you know what I mean? So, like I say, the Brims, you know what I mean? I'm from Brims, you know what I mean? All my cousins from the hood and all that type of stuff. So, yeah, like, shit. This just what it is for me, you feel me? I love my community. And then my community really my family, so it's kind of like, you know, like a birthright to me, I feel like.
All right, so could you elaborate a little bit and tell us what, like, the history of the Brims in this area?
All right, so we 6 those Brims, Harvard Park Brims, you feel me? Located on 62nd and Dinker, you feel me? Real famous, infamous, whatever you want to, you know what I mean? Whatever. I'm saying, I'm 29, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to lie on the history and say the hood been here since this long, but shit, this shit been here forever, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. We surrounded, of course, everybody know that, you know what I mean? We surrounded on all 4 sides, You know what I mean? Got the ops over here, whatever the case may be.
Oh, you guys are surrounded by basically people like y'all
the
have
enemies,
problems
you know
with.
what I'm saying? Got the enemies over here, literally on all 4 sides, you know what I'm saying? But we still here, you know what I'm saying? Comfortably, you know what I mean? You see, you know what I mean? But yeah, so basically, I mean, we got another hood on the other side of Slauson, you know what I mean? The VNG.
So look, we got ours, you know what I'm saying? And we don't need no camera. This ain't no AI, you know what I'm saying? Look, eyes through face recognition, those 2 people match. That's the person that was in a car that they pulled down on and asked, was he from the derogatory term, this is 6 deuce brims? And that man said, no, sir. So like I said, we didn't see no weapons pointed. So I mean, you know, if you're in imminent danger and you can get up out of it, ain't too many people, like let's just keep it real, too many people gonna keep it G. When somebody got that gun pointed at you, actually, so a lot of people gonna be like, man, no, man, hell no. A lot of dudes gonna start crying and all that. But as I said, we did not see no guns. So that is not the case here. They might have socked the window, tried to open the car door. He might have got a beat down, but he wasn't even ready to take that beat down for the Brim community. It don't seem like, you know, you can take a beat down over the bullets, man, get the beat down. Because one way or another, unless it ain't no homies out there, unless you just running the show, you're going to get a beat down when you go to the set. You're going to get a beat down because it ain't your word against their word. These dudes got this on camera, and this is circulating on the internet now. And you got a lot of people chiming in like, oh, boo-boo, that's boo-boo. And like y'all see right there, this is probably the footage and probably the podcast that put his face out there. These dudes probably in the comments, these is probably some dudes that was watching this podcast like, I hope I run into him, or I'm going to run into him one day, watch. And luckily, they run right into him. And this how you know they was on bullshit and already knew what it was. They already had their phones out with the camera rolling. When somebody already got the camera going, they already about to tape them, about to get jiggy, you know what I'm saying, about to do some crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying, to embarrass somebody. So they already knew who he was. They already knew who he was. And he denounced that. And I don't know what happened because, man, we don't even get into that. But like I said, man, y'all can get in the comments, man. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think it was any weapons pointed at him, or do y'all think they was just recording, talking to him, asking him? Do y'all think he wanted a DP? He need his feet whooped? As y'all see right there, you know what I'm saying, he broadcasting, you know, the face, you know what I'm saying, this my community, this the area, birthright, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, he taking y'all through there, you know what I'm saying? He giving y'all the little history that he know and stuff like that. Like I said, with your face being on this camera and you promoting certain stuff, you got to be ready for all the smoke that comes with it.
Gangbanging Services, my name is Donnie. How may I help you?
Blood, a nigga just got an email talking about he got a DP and shit. Nigga, what that's about? The dead homies, nigga, I don't got no DP, blood.
Oh, yeah, sir. Let me go ahead and get right on that for you. Check something out. Your name's Tiny Bloodhound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. It says you haven't been here in the set in about 60 days.
Blood, what you mean I ain't been in the set in 60 days? When dead homies I ain't been in the set, nigga, I was just at the store patrolling the set.
Yeah, no. I understand that, sir, but it's saying it right here, and I have comments from your big homies.
Nigga, what big homies? Nigga, I ain't got no big homies. No dead homies, nigga. Who?
Well, sir, that'll go ahead and be Lunatic. Yeah, Lunatic said that about you.
Man, blood too old to be hating on the little homies. Weird ass nigga.
Sir, I have nothing to do with that. But what I do know, you have to be in the set within 30 days to get your DP, or you will be getting an automatic put off.
Come on, blood. On the dead homies, nigga been going through with his BM and shit. Nigga just had his kid and shit. On the dead homies, I be in the set.
Sir, we're not therapists, sir. We're here to gangbang, sir, and do our jobs and be in the set every day. And you're not doing that. So, quite frankly, you can either come get your DP, or you're going to get a put off, sir.
Blood, fuck you. On the dead homies, you don't really gangbang. You sit in the office all day. Dead homies.
Sir, I'm not going to tolerate the disrespect. You come get your put off or DP or whatever you want to do. I'm done with you.
Shut your weird ass up.